Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever web recording. This is Mr. Maloney and today I want to talk about why we can't divide by zero. And the reason really comes from the fact that when we're dividing, we want to use division as a way to undo multiplication. When we think about it, we want to be able to say something like 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4 because 4 times 3, I'll use this little dot, is equal to 12. Here you see the division is undoing the multiplication. Similarly, we might have 35 divided by 5 is equal to 7, right? Because 7 times 5 is equal to 35. These are simple things we learn when we're younger. But we want the division to be able to undo the multiplication. And this process gets a little bit messy when we talk about something like, say, 90 divided by 0. What does that equal? Right? Here's the problem, because we want to be able to say, what times 0 is going to give us 90? If we think about it. And quite frankly, the answer is, there is nothing that we can multiply by 0 that's going to give us 90. And you can make this any number you want, really. Let's do that and just say, pull n, any real number. Take any real number n and try to divide by 0. Now, just for the sake of this, let's assume that n is not 0. And we're going to say, what does it equal? Well, using our logic from before, 0 times n is going to equal 0, right? Because we know that for any real number, if we multiply by 0, we're going to end up with 0. That's something we learned very early on when we're multiplying by 0. It's almost the easiest one of the multiplication tables, right? 1 times 0, 2 times 0, they all equal 0. But now the problem is, what can we say? There is nothing, so there is no possible answer. So for that, we would say that that is undefined. Right? And then we come across the problem, well, what if that n is 0? And we come to 0 divided by 0, right? You might say that you want to say, let's put a little question mark, say that that's 0 because 0 times 0 is 0. You think, oh, I got you there, Mr. Maloney. But what if I want to say 0 divided by 0 is 18? Put a little question mark here again. I want to say that because 18 times 0 equals 0. Right? That's true, of course, also. And then let's try a different one. Maybe 0 times 0 is equal to 74, right? And I'm going to argue again because 74 times 0 equals 0. And I hope by now you maybe see a little bit of a pattern. Again, we question this. Is this true? This logic is true, but the thing is here, it's true for any number. So I could say 0 divided by 0 is equal to any number because that number times 0 is going to give me 0. That's, again, the real problem, because in math we like to be precise, accurate, and correct at all times. And with that, we're not able to single in one answer. So again, this is undefined. But it's undefined for a different reason than this original option. In our original option, there is no possible number that we can get to make this equal 0. In this situation of 0 over 0, it could be any number, and both lead to being undefined, but for two separate reasons. So sometimes you hear misconception. People like to say that 0 divided by 0 is equal to infinity, or even negative infinity. People like to throw Now you're smart enough to be able to tell them exactly why 0 divided by 0, or any number divided by 0, is not allowed to even happen in the first place. Because in math, remember, we're going to be very precise, very accurate at all times. And we always do our best. Thank you very much for tuning in to my first ever webcast, live from Stony Brook University.